The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 71 yards. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense. Their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Eckler. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that one, a 13-play drive in total.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield off the play fake. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Lambo is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle. It's Jared Cook.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Shoves him away.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
4th down and on his Ty Long to punt.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield on play action.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Mayfield to throw it.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A give. This is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. L.A. readies for its next possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He's got Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To the air again, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Let's get it.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Herbert on 1st down now.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Jarvis Landry, helmet back on and ready to go.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mayfield now. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Herbert back to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. The first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars doing battle with the New England Patriots. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. For the Seahawks, and they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more.
And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground.
Allen gets the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Stiff-armed him. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard, need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there, but he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch. Gets his feet down. Sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down around the chalk of the 20. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Pushes him over.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try to stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Lambo is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Mayfield on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your pro? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Herbert powering forward, throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it's going to be 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, he'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It's Eckler again. Fights through him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Come on, time to play.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They go play action. Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Throwing. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He gets away from one. And shedding a man at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Mayfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Herbert on third down now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns get set for their next possession. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Here's Baker. And that one complete once again to Higgins. 7 yards to pick up there. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mayfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Mayfield. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Out
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
He's got Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the down.
Herbert.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And they will take a knee here. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did,